Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this bonus video, what it is, it's an instant reaction to the Hasbro Pulse YouTube that happened yesterday. So I'm sure lots of you have seen it. For those of you who haven't, this is going to give you the ideal opportunity to see everything that's coming out. So literally as soon as the live event finished on YouTube, myself, another YouTuber called Vector Sigma Reviews, who you may have heard me mention before, and you've definitely heard me mention Transformers UK Collector on Instagram, we did a live feed, again, the very second that it finished. So what you're going to see on this video is our reaction to it. You're going to get to see all the pictures of all new Kingdom Wave 3s. You're going to see the Arc, you're going to see Galvatron, Rodimus Prime, Deluxe Tracks, the new Core Class Soundwave, everything. You're going to see loads of pictures, loads of information on it all, and again, our instant reaction to it. So what I've done is I've taken this from his channel, obviously with his permission, and you're going to get to see us three talking about it, and of course, most importantly, see the pictures of all the new toys that we're expecting to come. So I hope you enjoy it. Again, it was a brilliant collaboration. You might have to put up with the baby crying just for the first couple of minutes, but don't worry, that is sorted out. But yeah, hope you enjoy it. Wait till you see the pictures. Amazing stuff, guys. Take care.
I'm going to go on this as well, so I'll be able to add to the chat on this.
There we go.
Okay, so we are live. All right. So now that we're live,
Looks like we go, yeah.
Okay. All right. So we Grana we mini bang, and welcome back to my channel, where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. Absolute first for this channel today. We're going to be doing a first live broadcast to really go deep on what just happened over on Hasbro Pulse. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Vector. I run this channel usually where we talk about all things Transformers, Transformers action figure related. I do news and reviews, and then also do some comic book things, and also recently been doing some little bit of information pieces around Transformers as well. With me today, I've got UK Transformers Collector and Toys R Us. So Russ, I'll pass over to you first, then you can kind of introduce yourself.
No problem, yes. So my obviously real name's Russell. So my YouTube channel is Toys R Us. So that's A-R-E and then R-U-S-S. Been doing it about a year. Very similar to Vector, funnily enough. Toy reviews, toy showcases, showcasing the UK comics. At the moment, I'm doing a big thing on the Japanese figures as well. But again, exactly like Vector and like Simon in a second, anything new that we can. He's a bit more professional than me. I'm old. I've literally just got an iPad with pictures on. He's got a fancy computer. But yeah, anything new, breaking stories, we try and get them out. And I've also got an Instagram as well, which is Toys_R-Us as well. So I know some people know me, but for everybody else who doesn't, hello.
I'm Simon, Transformers UK Collector, and like most of us, started off last year, during lockdown. I started an Instagram page, and it's just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Not massive, but it's, you know, it's something that I didn't expect. And through that, I met you guys, and a new love for Japanese Transformers, thanks to Russ down there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be exciting. See some good things.
That's it.
Awesome. Well, welcome to everybody, and hi to everyone saying hi in the chat. Hi to Michael. Hi to the collectors. Some people were here very, very early as well, saying hi to Russ. So Russ, I don't know if you want to give a shout out to the people who are mentioning you in the chat.
Yeah, I'm sorry, because I'm literally, again, I'm old school. I've just got a phone, so the chat isn't coming up. So anybody who's joined into...
So Darren Leonard?
Oh, hi, Darren, you're right. Anybody else who's there as well, thank you so much.
Graham's in the Collector 75. Graham's here.
Oh, nice. Everybody, thank you for thanks for the support for Vector, for me. There we go, for everybody. Brilliant. Thanks so much, guys. It's great to have you here.
Awesome. So as we go through, we'll try and keep this as interactive as possible. So everybody who's down in the chat as well, you want to make any comments about what we're talking about, what we've seen, feel free to drop it down in chat, and we'll all have a good chat and a good chinwag about what we've just seen. So first of all, before we get into the granular detail of it, let's talk about some overall themes. For me, I thought it was much better than my expectations. I thought so much had been leaked, right? So much was leaked before. I was like, what are they going to be able to show? But still some surprises came out. I think it was certainly better than the last one. And my Hasbro Pulse is going to cost me a fortune after this. That's certainly my thoughts. How about you?
Yeah, God, yeah, definitely. I mean, as you say, we'd obviously already had the Arc. We'd already had Rodimus and Galvatron leaked, weeks ago. Galvatron, but I think actually seeing the Rodimus, because there's a lot of people who I know have been not hating on him, but just sort of saying, do we really need one? Is it going to be good enough? Is there much of a difference? And I just think, and I'm sure you'll agree, he looks phenomenal. And I think the fact that he is going to be commander class, which is what he needs to be. He needs to be, because he's got the big trailer, and of course because you can interact him, of course, with hot rods as well. So I think that one's the one. I suppose the big surprise of the ones that we knew already that were coming, because he does look in person so much better than the pictures that have been leaked for him.
Nice. Si, what about you?
It's a much better robot. Rodimus for me is a much better robot mode than the alt mode. I'm not a fan of like the stretched out alt mode. It looks nice, but I'm just not a big fan of it. If I get him, he'll be a robot mode display for me personally.
I think I'm the same. So now that we've started to touch on the products, then let's take a bit of a deep dive. So I'm going to share the screen. So this feels like when you're at work now, right? So let me know if you can see my screen. Hang on. Let me open up my desktop now. I have this all open up.
Sorry, my little 1-year-old wants seen on the action. He's
good.
Looking at all
more the merrier, right? More the merrier.
Well, I'm a dad as well, so I'm used to it, buddy. I'm used to it. They always do it. They always interrupt.
So, share my screen. Here we go.
There we go. Perfect.
okay.
We got it now?
Yeah,
Perfect.
perfect.
We got it.
Good. All right, so we opened up, obviously, Kingdom Wave 3 is coming, and we got a nice introduction, as always, from, I think it's Rachel and Mark, right?
That was them.
Rachel and Mark. And before we get into the product, Mark's beard was fantastic. Had a little surprise in it. But does anybody else think that he looks a little bit like Brian Blessed?
Yes.
Very much so. Very much, especially from
Brian Blessed.
Straight out of Flash.
Especially from Flash. Flash Gordon.
Yeah, definitely. Prime's alive. I was just all the way through getting such Brian Blessed vibes from this
Expect
guy.
him to say dive.
Yeah, definitely. So that was my biggest takeaway from the beard reveal. They showed off these t-shirts. I'm definitely touching on this later on. This for me was, and I just want to say, those people who said I was reaching on Instagram when I said Shattered Glass is 100% coming, no, I was right. So I just like to put that out there. No reach, 100% I was right. Shattered Glass is coming, and we'll touch on that in a bit. But this big dude, I've shared my thoughts on this page on my Instagram and also on my YouTube. I love this guy. I think both modes are fantastic here. What were your thoughts on this? Over to you, I guess, Si.
I didn't want to like it, but I really do. It's what you said. It's a cracking alt mode. It's the Arc, and it's a cracking robot mode. You know, it's something that we've never had before. We've waited a long time, and it was worth it. Yeah.
I think I would agree with you there. So, Russ, what about yourself?
Yeah, definitely. As I say, he looks really, really good. It's, I suppose, as cartoon accurate when he's in the actual Arc mode as you've ever going to see. The detailing on it. I suppose I'm not a particular fan of the blast effects, in honesty, with lots of the things. But funnily enough, with that, again, I thought, you know what, they actually look really, really good. And of course, the absolute bonus is, and as soon as I saw it, I just thought, yeah, there's the blast effects. The bonus is, it's got to be, of course it is. None of us have touched on it yet. It's Teletran 1. I mean, that's amazing for a start. The fact that it's a robot, the fact that it's a computer, the fact that it's got another mode as well. I mean, it's obviously just like when Triptychon came out and we had Full Tilt as the deluxe figure that came with him. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. What? I mean, that's a bonus, isn't it? Straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think I would agree. These golden discs with it as well were a little bit of a surprise. Obviously, we didn't get that from the original reveal. I just think that they put a lot of work and a lot of effort into this that I didn't expect with this. Some of my favorite things about this are definitely just the detailing in the alt mode. And as much as I love putting things in the bot mode, I actually think I'm going to display this in the alt mode. I love it. What about you? What mode do you think you're going to be able to display this in?
Great question. I think for me, space is already a problem, which I think people have, my friends of my channel already know that. If I can suspend that safely in the air, maybe.
Oh, nice.
If I could, suspend it from I mean, because again, that mode is brilliant, but I've already got a nice little space in between these two ready for him and Black Zarek.
Nice.
You can definitely suspend that, Russ, in that room. I've been there and I know you can suspend that from the ceiling.
Yeah, to be fair, look at it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Beautiful. How about you, Sam?
Yeah, it's on the want list. It looks incredible. I'd like to sculpt a volcano and plan that in.
Yeah.
And use it as a backdrop. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a great big.
Do you remember Blue Peter when they made Thunderbird Island? Do you remember?
Yeah.
You should have remake that.
A papier-mâché volcano.
That's the one.
That's my project.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. In the chat, we've got Mike saying that Titans Nemesis needs to happen 100%. I would love to see me some Nemesis now. Yeah. Maybe we'll get that, but we're coming to the end of Kingdom, right? So who knows? But yeah, for me, that would be an absolute must. Right?
Changing the subject ever so slightly, I saw somewhere on the internet yesterday as well, where they had him in robot mode, but they changed the color scheme on him, and it looks like an amazing tidal wave. They changed all the colors, and it just worked. It looked exactly like a Titan class tidal wave. So maybe that
the head sculpt and everything.
Yeah.
There's also because in Transformers Animated, it was Omega Supreme that turned into the Ark, wasn't it? And somebody also did this in Omega Supreme colors. So I think you'll definitely see maybe a couple of recolors of this, like you did with the Black Zarek, right?
Yes. Yeah, gotta be. It's a no-brainer for him, isn't it? It's a no-brainer. Same mold, paint it slightly different. 120 quid. They're laughing.
Yeah, definitely. Michael also saying the Ark and Unicron is on the wish list. That sounds like an expensive wish list, but definitely. Pulse Animations saying like I just want it, need it, use it in a stop motion. 100%. It's gonna make some fantastic stop motion, right? Definitely. Or Titan Victory. Yeah, maybe. So moving on from the Titan, we've also got, look, actually, what do you think about these little characters? So they showed that the hatch was going to come down, right? You can still see the hatch going to come down. And these little mini primes and the mini galvatron that we were getting with the likes of, what do you think about these little mini primes? You for or against them?
I can't hear you. Sorry, Vector. I can't. Sorry, Si. I can't hear it.
Is that my little one causing that noise? Yeah. Hold on a second. I'll be back.
Right. Okay. So Russ, so what I'll just mute Si for a sec. So what I was saying was these little minifigures, these minifigures that are coming now. Are you for or against them? Do you think they add anything to the overall experience?
Them absolutely tiny ones. I mean, obviously they're only going to, I mean, for people like say doing stop motion, maybe for people, I can't really see that much of a market of them. I don't, again, that one obviously looks good because it serves a purpose. It's obviously Optimus getting out of the Ark, but as with regards to any more, you know, maybe not. I mean, we've already got core class figures. I don't think we need, and even we've got Micromasters. They won't scale with anything, will they? They won't scale with anything at all.
True. I think I'm the same with you. And some of the quality of the ones that we saw that came through with the Unicron weren't that great. So it's almost like
loads of people complained about that, didn't they? They did.
Yeah. So it was almost like a why are we bothering type thing, right? Simon, what about yourself? Where do you stand on these little non-articulated minifigures that we get with some of the larger scale figures?
I'm not really bothered by them. I just think they're the things that will be easily lost. And just what Russ has said, they don't scale with anything. So, nah, it's a pass.
It's a pass, yeah. I think I would agree. I would definitely agree on that. Moving on then, let's take a quick look at the box art here. Absolutely beautiful, right?
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
Yeah, it's another golden era of box art for us, isn't it? It's like the G1, and then we've got this. I mean, the especially Kingdom. It's fantastic. I mean, you know me being arty, it's just a thing of beauty.
It's good.
Yeah, it's beautiful. They said there's hidden Easter eggs in this, so I think looking at the screen, I mean, you know, you've got Megatron. I think that's Megatron, right, in the Ark's hand.
Yeah.
So, do you think, and this is the golden question, I guess, do you think the Ark will play a bigger role in Kingdom than Scorponok played in Earthrise?
I presume so, because obviously Scorponok he turned up sort of in the middle, didn't he? He was, you know, he wasn't like I've got to confess, going back to Siege, the first one, when Omega appeared at the end, I was like, wow, that was just a perfect entrance. Whereas when Scorponok, and again, Scorponok's my favorite character, favorite figure from childhood and from everything else. So I liked it when he appeared, but I think because of when he appeared inside the actual cartoon, I mean, I don't suppose maybe he was, you know, was imposing or whatever, but I think, yeah, that's coming. That's got to be, again, maybe like the Omega Supreme, sort of like maybe last episode, because we already know that at some point Megatron's got the Matrix because of the spoilers pack, which obviously with Megatron with the Matrix on him in the back around his chest. So I'm thinking at some point he's going to have to, you know, come in and maybe just sort of save the day at the end, isn't he? I'm thinking.
I hope it's just not a wasted opportunity of a character, because I think Scorponok was wasted, really, wasn't it? It was a missed opportunity which we didn't have. So I hope he has a good role.
Yeah, let's hope, right? Nylock thinks that it's going to be probably about the same amount of screen time. So yeah, let's see what happens. You might be right there. I'm thinking probably last 2 episodes. I think that the Ark will play the big hero that saves the day for everybody. Yeah. Moving on a little bit then to this guy. Splits the fan base straight away, this dude. I think my take on him still is the same. I don't mind the robot mode, but the alt mode it's not for me. It's not the style that I'm looking for. It is a little bit too long from what I like, but hey, you know, it doesn't look too bad, and this mode does look very, very, very good.
Yeah.
How about yourselves?
Yeah, agreed. Totally. And again, I think what they've done with the fact of making it Commander class, like you say, the alternate mode, they've just tried to turn it more into like a play set, haven't they? So the picture that they showed, didn't they? They actually showed Hot Rod on the back of it because of how big it actually is. Yes. So, and let's be honest, you know, all it needed really was what it has got as well, which was something for him to stand on like a cannon behind it. So we know it's got that. We know it's got the blasters and the blast shields, etc. But like you say, they've just elongated it so you can literally put, by the looks of it, a deluxe car on the back as well. So I think that the main reason they've probably done that is so it can warrant the commander class size, because obviously all Optimus Primes, they're all leader class, aren't they? So this guy's bigger straight away. So I'm imagining that the robot, you know, he's nowhere near as tall as Jetfire, is he? He's not going to be anywhere near as tall, but it's just going to be the fact that you've got this enormous trailer that's going to warrant the hefty price tag.
Yeah, agreed. Simon?
I totally agree with the comments. Yeah, it's. I didn't see. When I see these things, I don't like them initially. I'm like, no, I didn't like it. I didn't like Galvatron. I didn't like this. I'm a bit too G1 hardcore, and I'm like, no, that's not right. But seeing Galvatron like we did before is amazing. And I do think that robot mode is amazing. I just don't like the alt mode. It just looks like it's been melted and split. But
definitely,
as I said, like I'll be keeping him in robot mode because I think he's cracking face sculpt. Love it.
Definitely. I think he does make a very good, nice bot mode. But I do think that I've literally picked up the best version of Rodimus that you can get, which is the DX9 version. So I'll be reviewing that on the channel very, very soon. I picked that up recently. So, you know, I don't need this, but I'm probably still going to pick it up. Well, I am going to pick it up. Who am I considering? But, I mean, something that I don't like, and this is probably one of my biggest peeves about this, is the 8-wheel factor. Like, it's never had 8 wheels. So there's like 8 wheels on this thing. And I would really have liked it to have met up a little bit more. I think the stretched out version, like you said, is what makes it look just a little bit odd.
And there's no silver in the wheels. I wish they'd just painted the inside of the wheels silver. I don't like the black.
Yeah.
But I'm just being picky. I'm just being picky there. But no, I mean that's brilliant.
That's what it's about. That bit there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And it doesn't need to be that big.
So I have a question. So do you think that this was a secret collaboration with IKEA? Which is why it has so much storage, because something that they spoke about a lot here was, look at all the storage this guy has. It's like, okay.
In my opinion, because they alerted to it, didn't they? They started calling the deluxes mini masterpieces. And in my opinion, obviously, you've got MP10 and I think it's MP44 with the trailers. And all they do is they're like, look, we can store the other figures inside the trailer. So I think that this is just a, a dampened down version of where you're not paying extortionate masterpiece prices, but then you've got the commander class and you can say, look, we can store deluxe figures inside this maybe. So,
yeah. Agreed. It's all about the storage. But I think that potentially as well, a lot of people I remember complaining about the fact that with the Earthrise Prime, you couldn't store anything in the back of it, because it was too thin. So maybe again, this is like, we messed up a little bit with Prime and you couldn't get anything in, but now look, you can fit everything in. It has all the storage, all of the IKEA storage that you would possibly want. Nylock, we covered the 2 golden discs just a little bit at the beginning of it. I'm really excited about that. I think that's a nice little addition that we didn't know that they were going to do. So I think that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little addition. Box art again for this dude looks spot on. Now let's move on to this. This I have to say, this even from, I mean, when did we hear about this? We all thought that this dude was coming middle of 2020, right? I think that's the first time we heard about it. I've been talking about this dude for ages, since the Amazon or the Walmart leaks, whatever it was that came out. And I have to say, I'm not disappointed at all with this. Super hyped about this figure. Really, really nice looking. I love the callback to the Revenge that's in the other guns, but they didn't seem to mention that this was a callback to the Revenge on the call. And I thought they would mention that it was some kind of callback to the original Revenge. But other than that, for me, beautiful. Everything I could possibly want from a Galvatron.
Yeah, agreed.
How about yourself?
Agreed. As I say, when he first come out, I know that obviously Simon wasn't too keen at first. But then, to be fair, the pictures didn't, with the first ones, they did make him look, like he had a ginormous out of proportion torso. But you know, since all the extra pictures, I mean, obviously the fact they've got an amazing volcano in the background does help, and ours are just going to be on like a normal shelf with like a whatever in the background. But yeah, again, it's everything you want, isn't it? Like you say, you can have the cannon here, you can have, now it's my kids, you can have the cannon here, the cannon here, everything's sort of all there and everywhere. It's brilliant.
It is. It is. But I was talking to Sai a bit about this before you joined the stream, Russ. That the reason everything looked a bit out of proportion, apparently the leaked images were taken with a fisheye camera, which was why everything looked blown out and disproportionate, those first leaked images. So interesting to know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about yourself, Sai?
I love him. That for me, that's what I want out of everything, is that galvatron. Even like the matrix they've got around him.
Yeah,
I said to you before, like the gun, the detail in the cannon. I love his cannon mode. Yeah, as I said, I wasn't keen on him when we first saw him. The big shoulders, like an American footballer, the stubby legs. But now looking at that, the pictures we had, I think they were released a couple of days ago. It was just like, yes, that's what we wanted for a long time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I shall be, hopefully. I mean, look at that.
Good, isn't it? Like I say, their backgrounds are brilliant. They definitely enhance the figures, don't they?
Of course, very much so. I think he looks really good. He looks good in hand as well, size wise. He looks like a nice big leader class figure, like they should. They spoke about the two different ports that he's got, and you can see them here on the arm, so that you can change the position of the cannon. So when you're posing him, he can have his cannon in different things. I think that is definitely a great look for this figure, because Megatron doesn't always have that. So you're kind of stuck with how you compose him sometimes. So they've really thought about how to pose this figure out and what people are going to want to do with him. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Cannon mode. Yep, sorry?
Awesome. Just awesome.
I think I'll take the guns off. Those grey guns that are there. I think that's what I'll do.
That's Simon's. I need it to look as G1 as possible coming out.
Yeah. And get that matrix off it. No, I should definitely have the matrix on it. It's brilliant. I do like it. Really like it.
So Nylock has mentioned that it would have been great to get some articulated hands, and that would have been a great little feature, seeing as we did get that on Prime as well. So you could maybe pose him with the matrix to make him look like he's stretching and pulling it across. That's a great call. That would have been very nice to get that as well.
He's not electric, is he? There's no electric elements to it, to this one.
No. But I'm sure that some third party will release something that you can just pop in the gun, or a new bit for the gun that will allow that, because that came out for some of the Kingdom stuff anyway, right? So say hi to Bergan08. Hi, thanks for joining the stream. Nice to have you. Welcome aboard. So I think up next could actually be, up next is Scorponok. Now, I'm not really a Beast Wars guy, so this one it looks nice, but it's a bit dead hype for me. How are you guys thinking about it?
100%, unfortunately, and I've mentioned this a few times on a few of the chats that I've done like this. I need to revisit Beast Wars just to see probably what all the hype is, and maybe just to jog my memory, because I can't remember it at all. But for me, again, like, that's not Scorponok to me. Scorponok's my favorite character, my favorite figure. So I appreciate it. Again, I think the alternate modes are very good, same as Rhinox. Although I don't have any affiliation or any nostalgic attachments to any of them, you've got to appreciate how good they look and how clever they are now. But for me, I'm the same as you. And I know I'm going to get a bit of flack from some fans and some viewers watching this. But for me, the Beast Wars, the era it's just not my cup of tea. Not at the minute anyway. I need to revisit it. For me, I like it, but I definitely won't be buying it.
How about you, Si?
I'm the same. Although to be fair, as I've got older, I've appreciated a bit more. I hated it when it came out. I remember seeing it on TV and thinking, this is rubbish. I remember seeing them in the shops and not liking them. And it's only recently, I think, you know what, it wasn't that bad. And especially with my lad Owen, because of the dinosaurs and the beasts, he loves them. So I've got into them that way. Although, to be fair, he's still like me. He's gone to the Japanese. Thanks to us, he's at the Japanese level. He's not bothered with this much.
So pure rage. RS is saying, "Come on, guys, you gotta watch Beast Wars." So I think I'm personally, I think I'm going to go back and I am going to revisit it.
I think we should.
I think the challenge is right that it hasn't aged well from an animation point of view, but from what I know, that the story of it is still great. For me though, from a beast point of view, I don't mind this beast mode. Usually on the beast mode, I hate them because they just don't. They're not put together. They don't look quite right. But I think this doesn't look bad. It's not going to enter my collection. But it doesn't look as bad as some of the ones that I've seen.
Yeah, agreed with that.
Yeah,
Same as me. Won't be buying it, but it looks good.
Yeah, and I think, you know what, if I saw it on sale, maybe it would be a pickup for me on sale, right? This dude, I'm just gonna say it. This dude can get in the bin. Wing finger. This dude can just get in the bin.
Not interested, but I did like that combined thing he showed.
I was going to get to that in a minute, right? So, yeah, I know, right? Oh, dear me. Sai actually had a really good name for this dude and what he should be called. What was that, Sai?
Dead Swoop.
Dead Swoop.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely. Jason and the Argonaut swoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the whole fossilizer thing has
don't like it.
Straight over don't like it. And this, it's just not. It's not where I am with it. Let's say
that's a pass. That's a solid pass.
Yeah.
Even Ninja, the maximal Ninja, as they called it, even maximal Ninja mode. Are we not feeling the maximal Ninja?
Nope. I just again the only one I've got, and that's because it came with the spoilers pack 3, is whatever his name is, Skelivor, something like that. That's the only one I've got, and that's the only one I'll be buying because it just came with the spoilers pack 3.
Aha, right, yes, of course. Paleotrex with the spoiler pack, right?
Yeah. He's just here anyway. Whatever it was, I think it was Skelivor, so that one. But that's only because he came with the spoilers pack 3. So yeah, no real love for him either. That
looks to me like it's just going to fall apart. You know, like just pop. It just no.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit odd, right? Mr. X, I'm Mr. X. Always commenting on the channel. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Saying it's a dead pterosaur. 100%. Nylock saying that it's robot mode looks pretty good. Probably on the rod, better ones probably look trash. It has some bones for wings or something. Yeah, I think it's just or something. The whole concept of this one for me is just or something. It's not ideal, is it? Nothing can even save it in a ninja mode. I'm usually a fan of a ninja. A good ninja mode will usually sell me on any figure, right? But no, this one. Do you know what this looks like to me? This looks a little bit like someone had an idea for an episode of Power Rangers, and Rita Repulsa made a monster. Make my monster grow. That's what the head looks like to me. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I think that's it. But I think this Russ. Do you want to give your opinion on this one, and then we're hyping this one up a little?
I mean, I have got no idea what that is, and on the same hand, I've got no idea how I'd even build it, and especially as I've just basically panned them all off saying I won't be buying them. But that looks, it kind of reminds me of the end of Alien 4, whatever that thing is that comes out in Alien 4.
Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, Resurrection. It looks like that. I mean, I suppose again, I just appreciate the ingenuity, the fact that someone's got 3 totally different figures and made that. So for me, that's the clever thing. It's like, wow, who thought of that? But again, will I buy it? Because the other thing is, there's nowhere it just wouldn't fit into any of what I've got. I mean, I've got, as I say, loads of figures now, but it literally would either stick out like a sore thumb, because it's a cross between Alien Resurrection and the Aliens of Independence Day, isn't it? It's just them two mixed.
Yeah. That's the one. That head there, it's the Independence Day alien mixed with some
Independence Day one.
That's the one. That is the one. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow. Yeah. Independence Day. Oh dear. Yeah, I think you're right. I think when they're talking about the creativity and almost being able to have these figures where you can do anything with them, that's cool, but that's not what I collect Transformers for. You know, I think it just sits a little bit outside of what I do this for and where I am with it. But hey, it doesn't look too bad. So Nylock is asking, I wonder, was this combination the plan for the fossilizers the whole time? Good question. Good question. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it could be, because again, I think maybe loads of people like us, you know, who aren't drawn or grabbed by them instantly. Again, like we've just said, you know, I appreciate the fact that they do that. And of course, it's just another opportunity for them to package all three of them in one box, do a selects version, just, you know, just constant money spinner, which, you know, we all lap up normally. So I think for that reason, for anybody who's on the fence, like, oh, do I need to buy them? They could instantly like that and think, yeah, instantly I'll buy that straight away.
Yeah, I agree. I think then we have probably for me, what was one of the biggest surprises that they've managed to keep this quiet.
They did.
Tracks. I'll give my opinion on this dude in a minute. Russ, what were your thoughts on old Tracks here?
Again, totally stunned. It was they did keep it quiet, and funnily enough, loads of people again on my channel have been saying we need a new version updated of Tracks. I think, funnily enough, I posted on my Instagram the other day the turbo one that came out with the Reveal the Shield line. Yeah, I think that's literally the last, apart from the Masterpiece. I think that's obviously the last Hasbro version we've had of him, haven't we? And again, the great thing about that is it's got the flying mode, and of course that's what it should have. It should have all three modes. It looks good. It's got a great homage. That's brilliant. It's good. I'm liking that one, to be fair. I can see me getting that.
Yeah. Nice. Si, what are your thoughts?
Love it. Fantastic. Great robot mode. And what Russ said, it's got the flying mode. It just from that shot, it just looks a little bit too stubby. It's, you know, we've got this extra long Rodimus Prime, and then there's stubby little Tracks. But I'm just being picky. But you know, it's still great, and it's another one of those that I will just keep it in robot mode. He looks like it should come straight out of the cartoon in robot mode.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's like we said. It's a mini masterpiece.
Yeah,
good. For a fraction of the price.
Yeah, agreed. And they have started saying that now as well, that these are supposed to be like mini masterpieces. I think from my side, the bot mode looks incredible, really nice, but stubby on the alt mode, but also that graphic on the front doesn't.
It needs the yellow around it.
Yeah, it does. It needs that.
Yeah. I honestly think that won't be like that in the finished article. I would be amazed if they didn't add the yellow to that, because they have been listening to fan reaction quite a lot recently, and I think that the fans are going to give some feedback on that the yellow needs to be there just to make it Tracks. Otherwise, it's not quite. It's just so close.
It looks unfinished.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks like a prototype to me. It doesn't look like the finished article to me. Let's just hope, fingers crossed, they do listen. And I don't know about you, but I'd like to see the screen blacked out a little bit more, so you don't see all the
translucent window screens.
The stuff inside. Yeah. I think that's a good call. It would be nice to see that. Jake G asking, when will the third wave release? Not sure on the release, but as they kept saying, pre-orders, if you're a premium member, are up now. Otherwise, 10 o'clock UK, and I think 5 o'clock in the States, right?
I think they were saying July, weren't they? July they were coming. I think July. That's what they said. I think that's what they said. Yeah.
So MP is saying that Tracks looks great for $20. I mean, that's the best we're going to get. We say that, but Mech Fans Toys, I have to say, in the alt mode, did a fantastic tracks in the alt mode that is smaller than that and has good proportions and is cheaper than $20. So I think they could have done maybe a little bit more, but you're right. It's still a fantastic track. Probably the best tracks we've had in a while.
No, a good comment. Yeah, go on. Sorry, you carry on. You're going to say what?
Yeah. Nylog saying toy hacks will fix that instantly. Of course they will. Of course, as is their way, right?
And they did a cracking job with Jazz, didn't they? With that toy hack set for Jazz. It looks brilliant.
Flying car mode obviously looks great. It looks just as good as any Trax flying car mode does. Always good. And I like the fact, and this is something I've touched on a few times on my channel, the wheels are wheels. They're painted wheels. Yeah. And not just the black bits with the inside peg that you can see. So they've spent some time dealing with the wheels, which I like. Another kind of surprise reveal, Rhinox back on the Beast Wars. What were your thoughts on this?
Sorry, I've got to be literally back 2 secs. Sorry, just got to be back 2 secs.
No problem. So Simon, what were your thoughts on the Rhinox reveal?
We spoke a little bit about this, didn't we, before? This is one I have seen, and I really like it. I really like that, and you know, my lad will love that. It's one of his favourite characters out of Beast Wars. It's got the guns. It's got the face sculpt. I do like that. I do like that. That's a nice looking robot, that is, and that's cracking as well, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the detail, like what you said. You know, the painted mouth, the eyes, the teeth. It looks really good. That is one that I will get.
Yeah.
That is definitely one I will get.
Nice. I think both modes here, Simon, I'd agree with you. I think that both modes look really, really good here. I do like the fact that they have painted the mouth. It does show that there's,
nice.
You know, a good level of effort being put in here. They could have easily just left that grey, not painted, but they did say that on the thing. You know, we have gone in and we painted the teeth are white and the tongue is pink, exactly like you would, and you can see that the proportions look about as animal-like as you're going to get with a Beast Wars.
So what class is that then? What size
Voyager,
is
that is.
It's Voyager. It's Voyager, okay.
Voyager class.
Which was the same as the Thrilling 30 one. It doesn't look too different or too dissimilar to the Thrilling 30 version, does it?
Really? I haven't picked that one. I haven't picked that one up. So I haven't picked the Thrilling 31 up, but yeah, I mean, it does look nice. Nylok is super hyped for Rhinox. He is a little hollow. You're right. His legs do look a little hollow. Oh, hang on. We have a nice. Oh, right. So yeah, he does look very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah, that's very good.
Nice.
That's when I had to buy some Beast Wars figures because I had to get all the Thrilling 30 line.
that completionist in you, Russ. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nylok was saying again that he doesn't have the Thrilling 30 version, but he's saying about the hollow legs, and you can definitely see the hollow legs on the bot mode here. You can see it on the back. He does have some kind of really hollow legs, but it looks like it's just at the back, right? Because these front legs here look like they're not
they're hollow as well.
Yeah. Nice. Then on to some core class figures. Chat, whoever's down in chat at the moment, if you can remember the name for this dude, you're better than us, because nobody on the call remembered to work out what the name of this dude was. So can anyone in chat remember what the name of this dude was? But this is coming from core class. What are your thoughts on this dude? A little radioactive.
Again, not really my thing. Again, got to appreciate the fact that it looks good. It looks like it's got good articulation. But for me, it's the same as all the Beast Hunters things. I've got no, and that's my own fault. You know, it's nobody else's fault. I've got no affiliation, no nostalgic connection to it. I don't even know what it is.
Thank you very much to Jake G. Apparently, this is Dracodon.
That's it.
So this is Dracodon. So thank you very, very much. Si, what are your thoughts on this dude?
No. That's all I've got to say. No.
That's the one. That one there. That's the one.
All right. So moving swiftly on to something we can all share. This is pretty cool, right? So this is a core class G1-esque soundwave. What are our thoughts on this?
Love it.
Love it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Really good. Great little bits of detail. The fact that you can even get the tiny cassette, which was good. They should have definitely done that. It just basically looks like a completely scaled down version of the Netflix version, with the way that you attach the weapons and stuff, to the back of it. It just looks like a scaled down version of that. It looks really good.
Yeah. I'm really liking the look of this dude. His alt mode looks fantastic as well. Little tapes that go in. He'll sit in between my Siege and my little Dr. Wu sound blaster that I have here as well. So I'll have all the scales all the way up then. So he'll fill a nice little gap in my collection for me as well, which is pretty cool. Nice that they've added the tape, and the tape cassette actually comes forward with that articulation as well. So a lot of thought gone into it, right? Nice storage for the weapons as well. And you know what? I actually quite liked the core class Megatron. I haven't picked up the Prime or the Starscream. They didn't look great to me, but I love my little core class Megatron here. I think he's a fantastic little figure. So Soundwave will look great next to him. Did any of you manage to pick this dude up?
I haven't picked that up yet.
I've seen him, but I've not gone into the core class as well. Not yet. I don't think. I think with it again, space being my issue. I do really like it though. I think it looks fantastic. I've seen it. I've had it in hand. It's very, very good. These new core classes are very detailed, and they do look really good.
Yeah, definitely. Nylock saying really surprised by this one. Looks really, really good. Yeah, I'd agree. So overall, Wave 3 for me, I'm going to end up picking up more from Wave 3 than I picked up from Wave 2, so I'm a happy dude. Yep. What are your thoughts?
For me, definitely Rodimus, Galvatron, and the Arc, I think, for me. The Soundwave, maybe just purely to put him in his alt mode and maybe put him in Scorponok Titan class's hand or something, just because I think that'd look quite cool.
Yeah. Si, how about yourself?
I'm just looking at it and thinking I want to make that backdrop. Sorry, I was in a world of my own. Then I was thinking, I want to make that backdrop.
Mesmerized by the
definitely the Arc, definitely Rodimus, definitely Galvatron, core class Soundwave. Bit like Russ, I'm like that with it. I'm not too fussed. I might get it, and I know definitely Owen will want Rhinox, so that's what will be out of the wave.
Yeah, overall pretty good. Then on to this dude, and yeah, I mean this dude was called Triturus. Was it Triturus? Am I saying that correctly? Well, I think it was Triturus, something like that. I'm just going to put this out there. I hate these things. I don't like all of the extra. I don't like the fossilizers to start with. I don't like it when Hasbro drop these effects piece and stuff that they just should have given us with other figures. I wasn't a fan of when they did it with the what was it, the Centurion. I wasn't a fan of that. I just think they should give it us with the characters when we have them first. So this is not behavior that I support. Let's just leave it there. How about yourselves?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Again, like I mentioned earlier when we first talked about the Arc, the blast effects for me, I've got bags of them. So, but with the Arc in the alternate mode, it looks okay. But for them, yeah, no love for them.
The artwork looks nice though, right?
Yeah,
artwork looks pretty good. I don't even mind the color scheme on it, but it just doesn't have that look that I'm looking for anyway.
Looks a bit like a Predacon, doesn't it? We've got the Predacon G1 Predacon colors.
Yeah, definitely. But it comes with all the effects pieces that you could possibly want, and it can even put them on his horns if you want. So if you're into your effects pieces and you need more, I guess if you're if you're someone who does a lot of photography with your Transformers as well, I guess the effects pieces are cool, but nah, I would like to see more of it just come with the figures themselves instead of separate. Then on to this.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, this for me is something that I've been waiting for a while. I called it as soon as the blurb came out about what this was going to be. It said something about something will be released that will turn the Transformers world upside down. I called it on my channel straight away. I said it was Shattered Glass. A lot of people came back to me and said, no, you reach in, they'll never do Shattered Glass. Never something they'll do, especially not with IDW. And they're doing both. Ba-doom! So absolutely awesome, fantastic. And Blur, what a character to start with. What are your thoughts on this, Russ?
Yeah, agreed, totally. I mean, like you say, they literally told us, because the whole purpose, the whole story of Shattered Glass is the whole story of Transformers upside down. It's exactly that. So they, when something's in plain sight, that they're telling you what it was. Obviously, me and yourself are big fans of the Optimus and the Ratchet Shattered Glass Select set,
100%.
Brilliant set. And again, somebody commented on one of my videos on my channels that it's really good now that you were getting Shattered Glass stuff that isn't from BotCons and conventions only, because obviously that's the only way that you could get them initially. And BotCon prices of Shattered Glass figures are crazy high, so it's nice to get standard figures. Okay, it's a little bit more expensive than normal, but you're going to get the comic, you've got the lovely box. About time, brilliant stuff.
Yeah, agreed. What are your thoughts, Sam?
I actually really like it. Really, really do like it. I didn't want to like it. I don't know much about Shattered Glass and all that sort of thing, but I really do like it. I like the idea of it, and it's something I think I'll get into this. And yeah, I'll be adding Blur. Definitely love it. I love all that lightning on it, and just the idea of an evil Blur. It's never thought of it before. So yeah,
that's all it is. Sorry, it's literally it. The Autobots are baddies, the Decepticons are goodies. It's just literally like it says. It's flipped. It's upside down on the head. It's just parallel universe. It's all the opposite. So it's such a cool idea.
I think Netflix should do something with this. I'd like to see that. A TV series would be really good.
I mean, it's going to be five comic issues, 5 figures. Sounds like it's going to be 5 spotlights, and the first one is on Blur. And this is going to take place after the planet Earth has been destroyed, and Blur is looking for Starscream for a way to reignite the war between the Autobots and the Decepticons, was what they said. I'm super hyped because I didn't pick up Blur in the studio series because I didn't like it. I thought his head looked all weird. So now I don't have a double of this figure. So now I can pick this up and go, this is the Blur that I want in this form. So super happy that they've used that mold as well, because I did think it was an okay looking mold, but I didn't think it was studio series movie accurate like they were saying. So I just didn't buy it because I didn't think that it was movie accurate enough. But this, 100% gorgeous.
Yeah, agreed.
Yes, look at that.
Like you say, it's really funny. Obviously, you mentioned the head sculpt, and there, it's a totally different head sculpt. So it's exactly what you want. You got your wish.
Exactly, right? Exactly. Decepticon John 75 saying hi to everyone. Hi, John. And also has just spent all of his money, and he can't wait to pre-order absolutely everything. Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Roman's Delight thinks that we're losing our minds because they're perfect in his opinion. Yeah, dude. If you think they're perfect, super cool. Glad, really glad for you that you are super hyped about it. Just some of these things are just, I guess, not for us, right?
Maybe it's our age, pal. We're a bit old.
Yeah,
Probably. Definitely just, I think there's a way of things need to look in my head, and maybe, I think for me as well, a lot of the things that I don't like will be beast orientated or something to do with animals. So when they showed bones, if it ain't a robot, then I ain't as interested. I'm not into flesh formers at all, as I call them, if they've got the flesh on them. Like, I like Optimus Primal when it's more of the robotic look. So the Perfect Effect version of the Gorilla, I love that version because it
I
looks
like,
like
the transmetal version.
the transmetal. If my Beast Wars look like Zoids, I like it. If they don't look like Zoids, then I ain't down with it, right?
That's it.
We're not so yes, Nylock, 100%, right? We're not going to get Studio Series reveals until the first Friday in May. That leads me on to my final question to everyone. What do you think was missing from this? For me, I was waiting for Retgar, but that would have made this completely complete for me. He's the figure that I am waiting for the most. So that for me is definitely what I think was missing from this.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you've got to be right. Again, I'm thinking. Again, reveal the Shield, the Generations. I know they did they did a Power of the Primes version as well, but they've never really done a decent Retgar, have they? So this is their opportunity.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep, I agree. We need a Retgar.
We do indeed, and hopefully we will get that very, very, very soon. So big thanks to Russ and to Sai for joining me, and to everyone in the chat and for everyone that's joined us today. Thank you very, very, very much. While we're here, please give us all a like, a share, and a subscribe, because we're all creators here. So if you like what we've been talking about today, we all have Instagrams and we've all got YouTubes as well. And maybe we'll make this a regular thing whenever Hasbro do these kind of Hasbro Pulse events. At least yearly, we can all get together again and talk.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. We can do it on mine next time if you want. We keep going for each of us. We'll do it on each other's.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good,
Great
team.
stuff.
All right. I'll end everything there. See you in a bit, everyone. In a bit. Peace.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe.